Hey everybody, it's Jason with the Board Game Mechanics, and today we're going to take a look at a game called Viral. Viral is a game published by Arcane Wonders, designed by Antonio Sousa Lara and Gil Diore. Art by the Micho. I'm going to mention that because I'm going to show that off in the components, and I love his art. Plays 2 to 5 players, but I'm really going to say 3 to 5 players because it's a stupid variant. If you play 2 players, and I can't find the time. Where is it on the box? 60 to 90 minutes, ages 12 plus. So there you go. All that's probably pretty accurate, except for the 2 players. So in this game, you are taking on the role of a virus. I don't know if there's theme in the book. You are a virus that has just infected a patient. Now you must spread out and mutate in order to infect other organs. That's basically it. There's a little more to it, but you're playing in the role of one of these different colored viruses, and you are trying to basically do area control in 6 different quadrants of this body. You're trying to control the organs and shut them down. But if you're too effective, the doctors are going to research you, they're going to zap you, and eventually they're going to come up with a vaccine, and you're going to be wiped out of the body, and you have to start over. So that's it. It's a cool little simultaneous card play where you're going to pick a zone, pick the action you're going to take in that zone, but then in the next round, those cards that you play are not available, which is pretty interesting. So if you want to see how that works, you can click the link in the video description, and I'll play through a round of it, and then kind of talk through the end game and all that. If you don't care about that, stick around here. We'll take a look at the components. Alright, so let's take a look at some of the components in Viral. First off, let's look at this box. This art is from the Miko, or the Micho. Think of all the, of the West Kingdom, of the South Seas, all that stuff. Valeria. Pretty great art. Even some of the new Predator cards. Him. He's got fantastic art. Normally he does people, but he's doing some cool viruses here, which I dig. Alright, so that's the box. It's like Ticket to Ride size, nothing special there. Let's look at the board here. So this board is actually really cool. You can see all the organs. You can also see, the viruses, which this guy looks kind of like a minion. That's cool. All the organs are laid out. They're easy to tell. Even if you don't know anatomy, it says liver. So who cares? Could just be a black square with liver. But it actually looks like what it's supposed to be a little bit. And you got all the pieces. You got the small intestine, large intestine, and stomach. All that. Score track is really easy to see what's going on. This is the best part, though. This phase marker. So you play cards, do scoring, do an event, look for crises, look for a vaccine, and then adjust turn order. And you're going to do that 6 times. So I like when the board helps you play and gives you some stuff that makes life a little bit easier for you. So let's look at some of the cards. So let's look at the gray players cards. These are just the locations. So all the zones that you can go to. Again, really easy. That's the heart. You can go to heart 1 or heart 2. There you go, done. And then you have all these different actual virus cards. They're really easy to read. Everything on your player board, which I'll get into right now, is super helpful. It gives you every single icon that you need on cards right there, so there's no confusion, no issues, and it's got your cool character there. The second planning event, first planning event, up at the top where you set your cards when you're phasing them out, resting. Love that. These tokens, I mean, they're fine. I kind of wish they were cubes, but then it'd be harder to shield them. Like a cube of your color would be cool, I think. But again, it has the cool virus art, which I'm not going to complain about. So they're functional. They're nice and thick too, which is cool. So yeah, overall, I think the components are really nice. The box has no insert. The rule book is great. Gives you a bunch of examples of how to play. Again, nice art, nice pictures. Fantastic picture examples. This could be one of the best rule books that I've seen in a while. It's really good. I missed some stuff my first game because I learned it from a video, not actually the rule book. So there are a few things I had to go back in and figure out. But had I read the rule book to learn it, it would have been just fine. So yeah, solid components for Viral. Love the art, love the production, love the vibe. The Micho is fantastic. So, you know what you're getting with his art, kind of. So there you go. So those are the components. Let's talk about what we think about the game. All right, so that was Viral. Now, I was kind of hesitant on this game at first. It's a weird theme. It seemed like it had a lot of take that. Not super into that. I thought the board was kind of weird, but then the more I looked at it, the more I'm like, man, this looks really good. And this game is really fun. So I played this at only 3 players. So I can't talk to higher player counts. I know some people have issues with that, but it is what it is. But at a 3-player game, I think this game was perfect. It had just enough take that, because there was enough places you can go where you could kind of maybe do your own thing and not get attacked a bunch. But you could also, if you wanted to, you could go where somewhere is and be a jerk. The events offer just enough randomness where you don't know what's going to happen. Could be positive, could be negative, could just benefit where you are. A lot of randomness, which I think is cool. But again, it's not going to make or break your game. Just going to add a little bit of, who knows what's going to happen. You're a virus. It's kind of up in the air at that point. The layout of this game is like the graphic design, following the phases of each round, the way the pieces have the shield on the back to know if you're protected or not. The card art is functional. Icons are easy to read. The player board is super helpful with every icon in the game right there that you need to know. It's super easy to teach and easy to play. You pick a location, take an action. There are 7 actions that you can take, and most of the actions are putting something down on the board or attacking something that's already out there, or moving. So simple actions. It gets a little trickier with the absorbing and the magnet, but outside of that, it's pretty basic actions, and you're just trying to do the best that you can over those 6 rounds, get as many points as you can, so ultimately you can be the best virus. The game I played, it was maybe like the high score was 46, but again, we never played before, so I don't know if that's a good score, but somebody got to 46, I think someone was at 42, and the other person might have been at like 39, so it was pretty close overall. We always felt like we could do what we wanted. The cards phasing out for a round is really interesting, because you can't just keep, say I was really into the brain, I like what it was doing. I couldn't every round just keep going to the brain and hitting it and hitting it and hitting it. So as people are playing cards and they get timed out, you're going to be like, well, I know you two both played your brain. I still have my brain, so I can play that one of these 2 times this round. You can't do anything about it unless you're moving, and that's fun. So I like this game quite a bit. I'm can't wait till Rory gets old enough so she can play it. Think she'll have a good time. So I'm going to give this a BGM Accept the Seal. This is going to get an 8 out of 10 on BGG, which is a 4 out of 5 wrenches on an arbitrary wrench scale. That means absolutely nothing, but we like to give it the games that we enjoy, and that's what I'm going to do. So that is Viral from Arcane Wonders and Kosmodrome. I'm Jason with the Boardgame Mechanics, and as always, keep gaming.